Hey everyone, welcome back. Our last guests are the 2020 recipients of the Chamber Music America's prestigious Cleveland Quartet Award. And they've performed in venues worldwide such as Carnegie Hall, Lincoln Center, Kennedy Center, Wigmore Hall, and Melbourne Recital Hall, and that's just to name a few. They've also garnered worldwide recognition by winning major prizes at international competitions across 4 continents. Joining us to share more, we welcome Verona Quartet members Dorothy Rowe, Abigail Rojansky, Jonathan Ong, and Jonathan Dormand. Hello and welcome.
Hello.
Hi, Rhina. Thank you.
Hi, it's so nice to have you.
It's really great to be here.
So where is everyone hailing from right now? So, first of all, I introduced everybody as representing 4 nations, right? So let's just introduce you as such. So Abigail Rojansky, you represent USA, right? And then Jonathan Dorman, you represent the United Kingdom. And then Jonathan represents what? Singapore. And then we have Dorothy Rowe, who's representing Canada.
Yep.
Correct? So where is everybody hailing from in this particular moment?
So the 3 of us, me, Jonathan, and Abigail, we are currently in North Carolina, staying in an Airbnb.
Yeah, and I'm actually back in my native England. So pretty close to Manchester.
And so that's all good. It's all good. So the 3 of you are technically in the same space in different rooms, I guess.
I'm 2 doors down here. But we can't fit 3 people on one cell phone
That's
screen,
funny. So how come you 3 are in North Carolina and he's in England? Are you guys performing without him? What's going on here?
We wish we could all 4 be in the same Airbnb, but because of coronavirus and the complications that affect many things, we are separated by an ocean for the time being.
All right, but that doesn't stop you from creating beautiful music. So, based on the climate that we're in, I wanted to share how important it is to kind of like come and meet people where they are as human beings, and the fact that you all represent different nations and yet you're all communicating through this common ground of strings, right? I know Jonathan does violin, Dorothy does violin, Abigail does viola, and Jonathan does cello, and yet you're all from different places, but yet you're all one sound. We'll say you all come together and you become one. Let's talk about what that is like and what that process has been and how you guys even found each other. We don't have very much time, so we can't get the whole long version bio, but I'm very curious to know, and I'm sure our viewers are too, because it's lovely.
Right. I think you've hit the nail on the head, actually, just by saying that we meet each other where we are. And that's, I think, something that's so fundamental to our belief as being a quartet, being 4 different musicians hailing from different places and having completely different personalities and life experiences, but coming together, we strive to create something that's greater than the 4 of us. And I think that takes a lot of understanding and a lot of vulnerability. And I think we make that the core tenets of the way we approach music making.
So who's subtle and who's aggressive in the sounds? I'm talking about the sounds.
We like to say that we have the 4 individual sounds, and then the quartet as itself is obviously the 5th sound. And then, of course, I think that, any great rough sound and anything that's super delicate and everything in between is sort of what we're trying to get at, which is like the whole sort of range of what you can do as a human being. And ultimately, this is what it is. It's like a very human effort.
It is. And so I want to ask Abigail, when you're playing, are you looking at each other or are you feeling each other through the sound that's coming out of everyone's instrument?
Both, actually. I think the visual is a very important part of interpreting each other without words. But at the same time, part of what makes a full-time quartet so special is that you develop this intangible sense of one another We sometimes call it the quartet brain. It's this extra thing where you can tell how somebody's feeling or thinking without looking at them, and sometimes you say the same thing at the same time, and that kind of sense of one another. So it's really both.
It's an interesting dynamic. So now I want to ask Dorothy, are you able to tell when somebody's not on, or somebody's not feeling well, or somebody is like kind of like needing additional assistance from one string in creating that quartet sound?
I mean, we've been together now for what, 7 years? So the four of us have a very intimate relationship. So even just outside of playing together, the subtlest head tilt, I will know exactly what Jonathan is thinking or wanting to ask me. So I think just over the years, we've become so attuned to each other's motions, thought processes, and just like what Abigail said, we have a quartet brain of its own.
It's beautiful, and I'm just kind of dissecting a little bit, because you all become one, and I'm really hung up on the fact that this, in spite of the fact that you all come from different cultural backgrounds and different upbringings and different environments, somehow you've been able to come together and form this beautiful magical music and become one voice.
Yeah, I think that's part of the amazing challenge, is to be able to come together and learn from each other and really sort of enhance yourself. And then as a result, you get this sort of better byproduct that is sort of the better thing than all of us put together, really.
So before we go, because I told you it was going to be like kind of quick and short, because we want to give everybody a taste of what you're going to be presenting. What, really quickly, from each and every one of you, what have you learned from one? If you had to choose one word, what did you learn from who, and what is that word?
Oh.
From each other, one word.
Can I steal from Jonathan?
All right, Jonathan, go first.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, you wanted to go first.
I'm gonna steal Jonathan's word from earlier, which is
go for it.
vulnerability.
Nice. All right, Jonathan. Oh, Jonathan, yeah.
Oh, that's hard. I think what Dorothy just said, I agree with, is trust.
Trust, and I guess giving everyone benefit of the doubt. I know that's more than one word.
Right, that's okay. We'll let you get that one. And Jonathan, before we go.
I'll say diplomacy.
Diplomacy. I love that. Oh my gosh, what a wonderful word to end on. It's been so lovely meeting you guys. I'm sorry it was short and sweet. However, I do want to acknowledge you for making my day, because I woke up this morning to your music, and I got to tell you, you put a smile on my face, and in my heart. So thank you for being here with us. And you guys, I want you guys to know that we're just going to take a break. No, actually, we're going to take a sneak peek of what you can expect during their upcoming performance for Pro Arte Musical concert. Please welcome Verona Quartet. And there you have it. Indulging in some of that string culture. It's important to explore. Once again, Verona Quartet will be presenting in the Pro Arte Musical virtual concert November 7th, and tickets are available at tiquetera.com. You can also follow them on social media at Verona Quartet. That is our show today, mi gente. Thanks to all our guests for coming through, and to you, our viewers, for tuning in. If you missed any part of the show, you can check out the recablecast tonight and 24 hours a day at bronxnet.tv. I'm Rhina Valentin, and from all of us here at Open, may the universe provide peace, prosperity, and love. And like I always say, don't forget to wear your mask. Make it a fashionable statement like me.